Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm excited to show you this video. I was actually doing these braids and I am going to be showing you the rest of the tutorial on camera. So if you're interested in seeing, please keep watching. Changes to come, 'cause the light's just around the corner. Life must go on. Okay, so I am starting off by making some parts on the front section of my hair. Well, I always section off the front part of my hair whenever I'm doing most of my hairstyles. And for this front section, I ended up with about 12. Was it 12? Yeah, I think it was 12. I had 6 sections on either side. I made a center part, so I had 6 on the left, 6 on the right. So I ended up with 12 sections total. Now what I'm going to be doing is the rubber band method, and I'm going to be doing some rope twist or Senegalese twist, as you might know it. Either way, it's the same thing that is being referred to. So for each section that I make, I'm using this edge control from Cream of Nature, and I'm just basing that along the base of my hair, or the root section of my hair. And of course, baby hair, taking out baby hair is optional. It's based on your preference, whether it's something you like or not. Some people like to take out baby hairs. Some might actually want to take out more than what I did. Some of you may not want to take out any. So it all depends on what you prefer. Now it is important to ensure that your rubber band is not too tight. You don't want it to be tugging on your roots. You don't want your hair, you don't want your scalp to be uncomfortable and to be, irritated when you're finished. You want to be able to smile when you're wearing your hairstyle. Okay. All right, so I'm going to continue making these sections right across the front part of my hair. Once I'm done, I'm going to show you guys how I did the install. Now another thing to note, I actually doubled these rubber bands. You don't have to, because I've done this twist before. I've used just one and it held up quite nicely until I was ready to remove it. But for some reason I felt like using 2. It is totally optional. You don't have to do that. Now I was saying that what you can do with your rubber bands as well is just to add a little bit of oil to them to ensure that they don't tangle onto your hair. And also when you're removing, it's actually easy removal, so your hair doesn't get entangled with the rubber bands. Alright, so now that I'm finished with getting all the sections together, I'm now going to move on to the actual rope twist. So I'm using some hair jam on my natural hair to smooth it out and to contain the frizz a bit. And then I'll be using a crochet needle to insert the actual braids. So as you guys can see, this is a jumbo crochet needle. It is thick, and the space at the end of the hook that holds the hair is very wide, actually bigger than the regular ones that you're accustomed to. I bought this in a pack that had 4 of them. I purchased it on Amazon for some time now, and I'm just getting a chance to use this because I had another crochet needle before, but none that has a tip or a space as wide as this one. So this is actually perfect for doing jumbo braids or even medium-sized braids like what I'm doing. Alright, so after inserting the braid, and as you guys can see how loosely the braid moves along my scalp or between the hair, once I get that done, I even the ends and I am twisting individual strands by themselves and then intertwining them with each other. So the strand that I had on my left, I twist it under the strand on the right, I twist it over, and then I intertwine them to make the twist and continue in the same pattern that I had. So I just use my fingers to roll. So I'm just showing you guys what the braid looks like. Usually if you make a normal braid without rolling the hair, it would actually be puffy, and it would actually be loose and easy to unravel. but the rope twist actually is tight. That's why it's called a rope twist. It resembles rope and it feels like rope as well. Now you want to ensure that you pay keen attention to your ends, so you can add excess whatever holding thing that you're using, whatever holding product you'll be using. I'm using jam. You can choose to use something else, whether it be wax or whatever works. And this is the hair that I'm using, so it is Expression and it's pre-stretched Ghana braids, and the 3 bundles come in each pack, and this is actually 50 inches in length. And the pre-stretched hair has been the best thing they've ever done to braids, because to feather those braids out for yourself is time consuming and sometimes it's not even perfect. So it is really nice to use these, and as you can see, what I'm doing is twisting out to the extreme end, and then I just clip off whatever is trailing along. By twisting out to the end, this ensures that the hair holds together well and it doesn't unravel. Even if I choose not to add hot water to the ends, it will still stay until whenever I choose to take them down. So it is good to use the pre-stretched hair if you're going to be doing twists. So I'm going to do another one, show you guys what I did. So I opened the latch and I'm inserting from top to bottom. That's the way I want the hair to lay. If you want the hair to lay another way, you could have inserted the crochet needle maybe from front to back, but it is important to note that whichever direction you put your needle, that's the direction the hair will fall. Alright, so as you can see, the hair moves freely through my scalp. There's no tightness. It was actually loose, so now I can actually tighten it, comfortable, ensure that it's something that doesn't have any tension. And I am repeating the same process. So I am winding or twisting the hair on individual strands, and then I continue doing that while I bring them across each other to create the twist, and look how beautiful that is. So that's the way you do a twist. So right now I'm just speeding up the rest of the process, and I will show you guys the rest of what I'm doing once this section is done. And by the way, this section tutorial is somewhat kind of a get ready with me kind of a vibe, like almost. Yeah, so once I'm done with my hair, I'm gonna move on to the makeup. And the makeup is going to be really simple today, guys. I'm using this primer from Maybelline New York. I'll list all the items that I'm using in this tutorial in the description box down below. So after priming, I'm using concealers from Loreal Paris. This one is from the Infallible line, and it's a full wear concealer. This one is in the shade Honey. Now I'm also going to use another one from the same brand, same line, and that's a slight darker shade. This one is actually Cocoa. By blending those two shades together, I actually get my true complexion match. And a good way to tell if your makeup matches your complexion perfectly, you can just compare your face to your neck once you apply the makeup and see how that looks. If they blend well together, then you know it's a good match. Alright, now for this makeup look, I will not be using any foundation. This is one of my go-to makeup looks. So this is my no makeup look. You know that kind of vibe when you're a bit in a hurry, you just want to get it done, you just want to be on your way and just get it over with and done. This is one of my go-to looks. So this is how I do my quick makeup without using any foundation or anything. So for underneath the eyes, I'm using this concealer from Maybelline New York, and it's the Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser, and this is in the shade Caramel. Now I'm just setting the concealer in place using a loose powder also from Maybelline New York. So I'm using a smaller brush for the under eye area and the corner, those sections where a bigger brush may not work. And then I'm using the bigger brush for the rest of my face. And this is going to set the concealer in place. Now it is optional to use a setting spray. If you want to still go ahead with a setting spray after this step, that is totally fine, but I have done it with and without the setting spray. Haven't really noticed any difference, so I did not use a setting spray in this look. And I mean, it's a setting powder. It does the same thing as a setting spray. One is a liquid, one is a powder, but they're both for setting, okay? Alright, so once that is done, I did use a little bit of bronzer, but I use it on my eyelids just to take away some of the sheen and give it a slight hint of color, because I will not be using a eyeshadow in this video. And for my eyelids, I'm using this pencil from NYX, and it is a brown pencil in the shade bronze. And for my eyelashes, I'm using the this was a Telescopic mascara from Loreal Paris, and I love the way how that wand actually stretches my lashes out, the little that I do have. Alright, and just to add some warmth to my face, I added a little bit of blush to my cheeks and wherever I just added it just now. And I'm going to be using a little bit of highlighter on my cheekbones, along the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, the inner corner of my eyes, and also for the brow bone. And that's going to complete the makeup look, and then I'm going to get back to the best part of this video. If you have been watching my video thus far and you have not subscribed to my channel as yet, please subscribe down below. Don't forget to hit that post notification bell so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. Remember to share with your friend and drop a comment in the comment section down below. And last but not least, I'm adding some moisture and sheen to my lips. I'm using this, it's a lip gloss from Loreal Paris. Loreal Paris. And this is in the shade Barely Nude. Alright, so now I'm just going to accessorize my hair just a little bit, nothing too much today. Don't want it to be over the top. I'm planning on doing a tutorial to show you guys how I actually style and accessorize my hair, so that's for another video. So this is the pack I was telling you about. Those are some really small crochet needles that come in the pack as well, and I'm using this medium size one. This is the one a lot of people are accustomed to using, but I was happy I got that jumbo one in there. Alright, so once this is done, then there's no special way in doing the accessories. You can add whatever, whenever. You don't even have to add any if you do not wish to, okay? And for my edges, I'm going to be using the same Cream of Nature edge control that I had before. Same ones that I use to base the root of my hair. That's the same one I'll be using. Now what you can also do is to add some mousse to the hair. This is actually going to give it additional sheen, and it's actually going to help to maintain any frizz or any flyaway hairs that you may not actually get fully by using the wax or the edge control. Alright, so this is it, guys. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I surely did. Please remember to comment down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.